This problem asks us a lot of little questions about the function y equals f of x, which is defined by the graph at the left. In particular, these questions relate to the idea of the domain of the function, that's the input, and also the range of the function, or the output. So, the 5 questions we're looking at, first one is we have to find f of 0. And what you want to remember here is that the input, or the x value, is equal to 0, and the output is going to be the corresponding y value. So when you look at the graph, the value of y when x is equal to 0 is 2, so that tells me that f of 0 is equal to 2. Next question we're asked is to find f of 2. That's the same question with different numbers. I need to figure out what is the y value when x is 2. X equals 2 is right there. The y value would be 4. So, next thing to look at is I need to figure out what is the value of x that gives f of x is equal to 3. So f of x is equal to 3, and that value 3 is a range value, or a y value. So I need to look on the graph for where y is equal to 3, that's right here, and find the corresponding x value. That's right here. Looks like x is equal to 1. So in that case, x must be equal to 1. The next 2 questions relate to the actual domain and range of the entire function. So when you talk about the domain of a function, it's all of the values of x that will give a value of y. And the arrows that you see on both ends of the graph tell you that that function goes down and to the left forever and down and to the right forever. So since that function goes left and right forever, I know that I can go all the way to negative infinity on the left-hand side, positive infinity on the right-hand side, in an interval notation that would be minus infinity to infinity. That would also just be equal to the set of real numbers, but that's not an interval notation. The last question is asking me to find the range of the function. So the range is all of the possible outputs, or all of the possible y values. And when I look at this graph, the thing that I see is that the largest y value that I have is y is equal to 4. Looks like the graph comes up and it touches the axis there, so I'll include 4. And then the question is, how far down does the function go? And when you look at the arrows, they go down to the left and down to the right, so it goes forever. It'll go all the way to negative infinity on the left-hand side, and that's my range.